Hey VC, music lovers, and anyone else watching this video. My name is Jeff, and this is Tone in Grooves. It's Friday, it's my day off, and so I'm kind of behind on videos, behind on vinyl finds and whatnot, so I'm just going to bang out a few videos quick. So this will be a vinyl finds video. These are all jazz, big band, some international stuff that I'm going to just a quick share with you. So some cool finds. All of these 50 cents to $1. So that was pretty cool. Some sweet deals. First up, this is, and I'm not sure how to pronounce this. I'm going to say Rao Kayao. Oh, need to back up a little bit. And the album name, it looks like Fado Bailado. This is a import from Portugal, and picked this up 50 cents at our local library. They had some records for sale. To be honest, I mean, I was caught by the cover. The guy's obviously a saxophone player, and I'm a bit of a saxophone player myself, so I dig saxophone jazz and saxophone music. So that struck me, and I was also, this label, this is such a cool label. I don't know if I can, gotta get my glasses. It's the Vertigo. Vertigo is the name of the label, and it's just it's super cool with this little like UFO kind of like scene going on there. Very cool. So anyway, for 50 cents, I was like, you know, what the heck? I mean, I'll take a gamble on that. And it's really good. I enjoy it. I mean, it's Spanish. I don't know. I guess flamenco would be if that's the term for this type of music. I mean, it's got saxophone, guitar, viola. I guess maybe accordion. Anyway, it's just very cool. I mean, I listen to this. I can imagine like. You know, strolling around the streets of Barcelona or something like that, and hearing this kind of music. But the main focus is saxophone, alto sax or tenor sax. Very cool. Really enjoyed that, and for 50 cents, that was kind of a steal. Let's see some other fun things. Oh, here we go. This is classic. Whipped Cream and Other Delights. This is a mono copy, so I was pretty stoked to pick that up. I mean, you know, super common album, and everybody jokes about, you know, having a copy of that in your collection and whatnot. But I mean, I've had a stereo copy for a long time, and I wanted a mono copy, and this is in really nice shape. This mono copy, and 50 cents, so that was a no-brainer for me. Grover Washington Jr. This is Inside Moves. You know, this is like 80s jazz. Super Sax Plays Bird. Super Sax is pretty cool. I mean, I've got their other album, Salt Peanuts, I think it's called. So it's like a, you know, saxophone ensemble. I don't remember how many of them there are. A bunch of them. And so it's all saxes, from, you know, like soprano sax to like baritone or maybe even bass sax. And this is all Charlie Parker songs. Parker's Mood, Moose the Mooch, Be-Bop, Night in Tunisia, that's Dizzy Gillespie. Anyway, great album. Really enjoy that. Lots of sax. Love the saxophone. Here's Ben Sidran. This is Free in America. Ben Sidran's kind of a local Wisconsin jazz vocalist, and I had shown his other record in another video, and I was excited to find this for 50 cents, so very cool. Joe Sample, Carmel, just showed this in my last video response to Chris at Dixieland Farms, and anyway, great jazz, 1979, Hubert Law's awesome flute solo on there. That was 50 cents. Flora, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, Flora Purim or Purim, I'm not sure. She's the vocalist with Chick Corea and Return to Forever. This is her album called Encounter. It's on the Milestone label. Joe Henderson plays saxophone on here. George Duke's on keyboards. Those are the people I recognized. Cool album, you know, that kind of free-form kind of jazz. Some of it's pretty wild and out there, and some of it's, you know, a little more, not, you know, more bop style. So a nice mix. Really enjoyed that album. John Clemmer, Arabesque. That's 70s jazz. That was enjoyable. Like that. Oh, this was cool. I was very excited to find this in the bargain bin at our local record store, about an hour away. Chico Hamilton, the dealer, with introducing Larry Coryell on guitar. So, and this was kind of cool because this was like dirty. I mean, the record was dirty. I mean, it was like literally like, I was like, you know, what did the previous owner do with this record? I mean, it had dirt like caked on the vinyl. But I was like, you know, I think underneath there is a clean record. It just needs some TLC. It's a gatefold. So for 50 cents, I was like, I'll take a gamble on that, and bought it, took it home, cleaned it up. It cleaned up beautifully, and it's in phenomenal condition. Somebody wrote on here 25 cents at one time, but I might be able to use a little simple green and get that off of there. But for 50 cents, Chico Hamilton with Larry Coryell. Saxophone on here is Arnie Lawrence, Archie Sheps on piano, Chico Hamilton on drums, Ernie Hayes on organ, Richard Davis on bass, and Larry Coryell obviously on guitar. Cool album, especially for 50 cents. Let's see. Stanley Clarke, Journey to Love. This is 1975. Enjoyed that. Really been getting into the, you know, like Chico Hamilton kind of style jazz, so that was a cool pickup for me. Oh, here we're getting a little. This is really cool. Charlie Barnet Quartet, Jazz Oasis on Capitol. A promo copy. It looks like it's got this sticker thing up here with all the songs and the time index and whatnot. It's not just a regular Capitol label though. Anyway, Charlie Barnet Quartet, Jazz Oasis, really a good album. Recorded live at Palm Springs. It's a mono pressing, in great shape. That was a buck. Cool album. Really enjoyed it. I mean, it's not. I mean, it's a quartet, so it's not big band, but it's not really bop either. So you know, somewhere in between that. So not pop jazz either. I mean, it is jazz, but very listenable jazz, I guess. I don't know if that's a word, if that's a description. But fun album. Enjoy that. A little big band, Glenn Miller. The Glenn Miller Band, conducted by Billy May. It's the original reunion of the Glenn Miller Band. So it's a live album on GNP Crescendo. That's a fun album. And it's like the whole concert, like, you know, from the beginning with the announcer and everything and all the way through. So that was cool. And let's see here. A little bit unusual for me. This is a Verve album. Ernie Heckscher and his orchestra at the Fairmont. Dance Atop Nob Hill. So big band album on Verve. Kind of cool. Not something I see very often. In fact, I don't really see Verve albums very often to pick up, to be honest. But that was kind of cool pickup at a local thrift shop for 50 cents. Oh, here's a local record, The Dean's List. The Dean's List is the big band that is still in existence at our local college here, UW Barron County in northwest Wisconsin. So this is a cool find. You see these around from time to time around our area, but just kind of a cool local private press. The Dean's List, Big Band Jazz, and let's see here, Xavier Cugat, cool cover. I mean, let's face it, picked it up more for the cover. So big band, Cugat Cavalcade, fun cover, and it's the original. These are great. I just love picking these up. Original, Columbia 6i in really nice shape. Mono copy. That's always a plus for me. Kind of dig the mono stuff. I really like some Xavier Cugat and others I don't. So I know we'll see how that one goes. But it's kind of fun. Ralph Burns and his orchestra. This is Swinging Down the Lane on Epic. And that is a stereo copy in great shape. And last but not least is another local. I love finding these local, private press records. This is Dixieland at the Depot, 6 Friars and a Monk. 6 Friars and a Monk, Dixieland at the Depot. Yeah, just great Dixieland Jazz, and it's recorded live at the Depot Restaurant in Waukesha, Wisconsin. So that was a lot of fun, and a lot of standards on there. Let's see, Sweet Georgia Brown, Washington and Lee Swing, Basin Street Blues, St. James Infirmary, When the Saints Go Marching In. I mean, great stuff, and I mean, really good. I mean, a really good Dixieland jazz band. So it was cool to pick this up for $1. Love finding this kind of this private press local stuff. So nothing fancy about the label. I mean, it's Echo. So there we go. That's kind of my jazz big band finds recently, and so having a lot of fun with those. Just want to share them. Thanks for watching, and feel free to drop comments, chime in. Love the conversation, and I've been kind of out of it for a week or so. I haven't posted any new videos, so doing a little catch up, and so would appreciate the conversation with you guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like. That would be great. Really appreciate that. And until next time, stay in the groove.